Have you ever gotten lost in your YouTube video analytics, or maybe you don't even know how to read them? With all the metrics available to you, it's hard to know which ones to track. In today's video, let's talk about how to measure video engagement on YouTube. First, I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? You ready for this? I'm gonna tell you the truth about vanity metrics that a lot of creators love to ignore. Then let's actually talk about the most important metrics to track, and then you can just disregard the rest. Then I'll tell you how to boost your video engagement and the best tools that you can use to track it. Then I'm going to tell you the story of how I went from just having a few hundred subscribers to blasting off to thousands of subscribers with just one video. My friends, are you ready for this? I'm going to tell you the truth about vanity metrics. Vanity metrics you might look at as the amount of views you have or the amount of subscribers you have. However, the last time I checked, I couldn't deposit those views and subscribers into my bank account. Views do not equal dollars. However, engaged audience members do equal dollars. And I don't care if you have 100 engaged subscribers, those ones are going to be more beneficial to you than 1 million unengaged bots. And a lot of people unfortunately buy followers, which is, first of all, a lot of people think that when you buy followers, it's going to make you look more credible, but it actually does the opposite, because if you have all these followers, but you don't actually have the results from it, that's also making you look untrustworthy. So don't do that. Don't worry about the vanity metrics. Yes, it's so exciting to be able to have a big audience, but that big audience is going to grow by focusing on the individual audience members that you're keeping engaged. It will grow over time. And I have lots of strategies if you subscribe to this YouTube channel that will teach you how to grow your audience and be able to monetize that audience. And I have worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs and taught them how to monetize their content even with a small audience. And it might sound surprising to hear this, but there are YouTubers with huge audiences that aren't making as much money because they don't know how to monetize. So listen, you can make great income, great revenue. You can grow your life and your business even with a small audience. The most important metrics to track if you're trying to grow your YouTube or you're trying to grow your business through YouTube, the two metrics are watch time and click-through rate. Your watch time is the amount of content that your audience is actually watching. If you have a 10-minute video and people are only watching 10 seconds of it, that shows YouTube that this video isn't engaging, that they're not going to put it in front of more people. YouTube as a platform, they want to put content in front of people that's going to keep people on their platform, that's going to keep people watching. And if you're a creator that's keeping your audience engaged, if you have a 10-minute video and people are watching most of the way through, YouTube sees this video is valuable, it's engaging, people like it, they're going to boost its ranking and put it in front of more people. So it's way more important to have good watch time, and it's important for you to have videos that have a good length. You know, I see a lot of creators that will make these 1-minute videos, but even 100% of 1 minute isn't as valuable to YouTube as 80% of 10 minutes. They want that watch time. So think about that when you're creating your content, that YouTube values watch time. YouTube also values click-through rate, and the click-through rate has to do with your thumbnails. If you search for any topic on YouTube and you see all these suggestions come up for videos that speak to that topic, how do you choose which video you want to watch? Well, sure, you might go to someone that maybe you're already familiar with as a creator, someone you already follow. Maybe it's the title that captivates you, but for the most part, it's usually that engaging thumbnail that captures your attention. So you want to make your thumbnail engaging, captivating, and click-worthy. So YouTube is also measuring your click-through rate. And there's tools like TubeBuddy that you can use to split test what thumbnail might perform better. And I've actually included a link below where you can sign up for TubeBuddy and be able to use this tool yourself. So how do you boost your video engagement? Well, I actually have a full video about how to make videos engaging. I'd love for you to go check that out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm putting out videos like this all the time. But the really important things before you even create the videos is to make sure that it's content that people actually want to watch. So we're doing that by creating videos based on what we see people are looking for. We do keyword research. We use tools like TubeBuddy or SEMrush to see what are people searching for that I can make videos about. Because YouTube is a search engine, when people are searching for content, and if your video is titled exactly how they're searching it, they can be finding those videos all day, every day. You know, I have videos that I made in 2016 that are just sitting there, but because I titled them the way that people are searching for them, and because the frequency of how often people are searching for them is very high, those videos are being found and discovered, and people are signing up for my email list all day, every day just because I made that video once. And you can do the exact same thing by having an engaging video that brings people through all the way to your lead magnets. The tools that we use to track analytics will look right into the YouTube studio, and I'll look at individual videos or look at the channel as a whole to see how are individual videos doing for watch time. And it's not that I'll ever go back and like delete the video and re-upload and try to change it, but I'll look at where are people actually dropping off? What part are they really watching towards, and where are people maybe falling off? Is it something that I said? Is it me? Or is it something that, you know, I didn't keep people engaged enough? Or is it the click-through rate? Is it the thumbnail? The thumbnail, luckily, is something that you can change. And like I mentioned, you can use TubeBuddy to split test your thumbnails. You can actually put up 2 options, and TubeBuddy will test which one is getting more clicks, and then you can define which one is the winner that you want to keep as your thumbnail after you've spent a period of time testing it. The thing is, you never know which video could be the one that really takes off for your channel, so I always want to be looking at my metrics and my analytics to see what videos are performing really well. Is there a video, maybe a keyword that I use that people are searching for a lot, and then that way I can make more videos on the subject. Maybe I tell a different story the next time that I share it, or maybe I give a tutorial or a walkthrough or a demonstration of something that I'm talking about in that video that's going to really benefit the audience and give them value. I mentioned that there was this one video that I made that made my channel blow up from hundreds to thousands of subscribers. Back in 2016, I was just making videos based on frequently asked questions that I was getting. I was a social media manager at the time, and I would get questions about how do I put text on my pictures, or how do I make these social media graphics? And I knew about a tool called Canva. So I made a little tutorial video about Canva, and I titled it, How to Use Canva. I didn't know what I know now about YouTube being a search engine, and that people could be finding this video all the time, even years later. So I put this video up on YouTube just for the purpose of being able to share it with people who were asking me the same question. But within weeks, even months, people were finding that video organically all the time, that now that video has almost 1 million views on it, and people are subscribing to my email list all day, every day from it, just because I made that video once. So you never know which video could skyrocket your growth, but it's so important to look at the metrics to know which ones are doing well, so that you can keep making more engaging videos and leveraging that success to create more success and growth for your channel. If you want to learn more about creating content that converts, I have a free training for you that's going to help you to create engaging videos, but not just create engaging videos, create cash flow from those videos. You can click the link below to get access to that today for free.